Black Ops 6 is now out, and the Warzone streamers wasted no time in violating the Microsoft, Sony, and Activision terms of service, as they manipulated the region in order to play the game early, spoiling it for everyone else waiting for the midnight launch. By the time the game was officially out in the United States, the streamers were already high levels, some even with the golden camos unlocked. It's just another example of the level of integrity, and to be honest, disrespect. But that didn't stop Nadia and her friends from finding ways to steal from the Call of Duty promotions. They chatted about the double XP codes, how they were going online to generate fake receipts in order to get more codes. This is not only against the terms of service, but also against the law.
Yo, Nadia, I was trying to say,
Oh.
.com. You could just forge your receipt and upload it to Little Caesars.
Yeah, but I heard that was patched. Is it patched?
Nah, I just did it not too long ago. You can only do one every, day.
Oh, wait. Forge a receipt?
Wait, but you sure you have 40, bro?
Alright, hold on. Hang on, hold on. What was it? I'm actually almost missed. What is it?
You gotta make.
I will not play out how the streamers were able to generate the codes. However, I visited the website to verify this, and it allowed me to create a fake receipt within around 30 seconds. I'm sorry, but this is fraud. I asked my AI assistant, is faking a receipt to get free promotional items illegal?
Yes. Faking a receipt to obtain free promotional items is generally considered fraud, which is illegal. It typically falls under laws against theft by deception or false representation, as it involves knowingly presenting false information to obtain goods or services. Even though the value of the item might be small, misrepresentation to gain benefits still constitutes an offence. Businesses often take fraudulent activities seriously, and getting caught could lead to civil or criminal penalties, depending on the jurisdiction and the business's policies.
I further asked. Several Warzone streamers admitted to generating fake receipts in order to get access to free promotional content. Could this be considered wire fraud?
Yes. If Warzone streamers admitted to generating fake receipts and submitting them digitally to obtain free promotional content, this could indeed be considered wire fraud. Wire fraud statutes cover any scheme to defraud or gain something of value through deception using electronic communication methods, such as the internet or email. By submitting fake receipts online to obtain promotional content, the streamers would be using electronic means to gain access to items they aren't entitled to, meeting the general criteria for wire fraud.
Now, I have seen that. Now, you guys saw the video in the beginning I showed. This is my first time seeing this, three days ago, and I've been trying to, tackling on this topic after I found out. So, and my reaction of Nadia allegedly committing receipts to fraud to gain XP in Black Ops 6. Now, I know some people might shock about this, but me, honestly, I'm not too surprised. The competition out there is fierce, and some people will almost do anything to level up quickly. But fraud, that is really not that surprising. And that's illegal too. So, first off, Nadia, if you're watching this, I got some questions I need to ask you. First off, do you know committing a wire fraud is crime, right? It's one thing to grind or even look for little hacks here and there, but faking receipts for double XP on a whole different level. If this is true or not, and first off, why would you do something so risky that you or someone else might get spilling it up on stream? Seems like you're almost daring someone to catch you. Now, okay. Now let's talk about what could happen. If it's true or not, imagine if Activision or majority of the players were to see this. Fraud, just like doxing, fraud isn't a slap on the wrist situation. This could be severely punished, whether it's a permanent ban or legal repercussions or fines. And this isn't just for clout, really. fraud is a big deal, especially when we're talking about major companies losing money over fake receipts. And here's the thing. If I were considered doing something this reckless, and I wouldn't, trust me, I wouldn't. I definitely would not go around sharing around it. It's mind-blowing that people even talk about it, these schemes online, let alone considering posting anything that could be incriminate themselves. And the crazy part is, Activision has been known to go after people, yet sometimes they play favorites, letting some people slide under the radar. If that's the case, that, like, we all know, it's just pitiful. So, let's say if you do get caught, Nadia, what will your reaction be? If you claim it's because you were unfairly targeted or pulling the victim card, but let's be real, that's not gonna work. Come on, girl, like, fraud is a fraud no matter how you slice it. Gaming companies have been cracking down hard than ever on this type of behavior. Faking receipts to get double XP isn't shady, it's unethical, and the consequences, just like doxing, is real. This isn't just some bug exploit, it is a calculated deception. So tell me what's the plan here? Even if it did help you ranks up. Like, is it really worth it risking your own life for? If you do actually get caught, like, was it really worth it? Because here's another question I've been wanting to ask you. I've been really want to ask. Why haven't you never ever actually focusing on improving your skills instead? Like, honestly, why not just put in the time and effort to practice? There are plenty of content creator who does that. Let's take SS Sniper for some reason. Like, even though she's a doxer just like you, she's a terrible person just like you. One thing, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, she did not build her career off of cheating. In fact, she had a person who taught her that. What's that guy's name? Sausage? Like, I'm just gonna call him Sausage because that's how I know him. Sausage taught her actually to play Call of Duty the right way. So, what stopped you? You could have taken that route too. Imagine the respect you have if you were known someone who worked hard and improved instead of using cheats and cutting corners to get ahead. And yeah, I get it. Training takes time and it's not always fun. But it's better being labeled as a cheater, right? Like, it's better to being labeled as a hacker. But instead, you went to the hacking and cheating routes. And look what you are now. With all these accusations pulling up, people trolling you online, sending hate comments, and even donating just to get their comments on your streams just to troll you. Activision doesn't want anyone to do with you. And 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 remember the argument you had with Optimus. You did not exactly came out with that one looking either. But the question is, Nadia, was it worth it? Was it all worth it? Do you think shortcuts and so-called hacks were really worth this entire mess? But it seems like you're the only one setting yourself up even harder. But I know looking back at now, you'll have regrets. And I know you're going to have regrets. Because if you did have any regrets, you would have been openly up and keep it a buck with us saying like, hey guys, I'm using cheats. I am. Like, not in no joking manner, but in a serious manner. Not no trolling way. Just like literally keeping a buck and tell them, hey, I'm really using... Oh, sorry. That's my phone. Like, yeah. Kept it a buck with them and say, okay, I'm really using cheats. But instead, you did that. You didn't do that. And honestly, it's hard to feel sympathy here. If you had regrets, you would just been open with us instead of trying to hide behind a fake image. There's no difference between a mistake, but there is a difference between making a mistake and building a career around deceptions. People are quick to forgive if you open up to it, but it seems you're really not willing to keep it real with us and with your audience. If you were truly transparent, maybe things did not really get this far for you. So, my question to you, Nadia: doxing, using cheating allegations, and now committing firing rod? My question to you: was it worth risking everything for this? Because the community trust doesn't come easy, and once you lose it, getting it back is nearly impossible. So, my question to you: was it really all worth it? So, alright folks, so that's my take. Whatever the allegations is true or not of her using fake receipts to generate double XP, like, obviously it's not, it is true because obviously it's on the writing on the wall. And so that being said, guys, I'm gonna head to work now. So that being said, I'll be live around 5 or 6 p.m. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the evening. So peace out.